The mad lads at Bohemia have just revealed another brand new DLC. This new map is coming out next year on Xbox, on PlayStation and PC, and it's obviously going to offer something very different from what you're used to. Get the cocktail mixers out and the max 50 sun factor as we're going to the desert, baby. DLC's labelled Badlands, and they've just released it as literally a teaser trailer and a bunch of info out of nowhere. Reportedly going to be Dayz's biggest official map. After the debacle of Frostline though, is this really going to cut it and be popular? Hey ratbags, let's go, a mini survival show. Frostline's DLC, the previous one they released last year, came out to a pretty bad and mixed reception. While it offered more of a task surviving against the cold, harsh winter and climate, the map pretty much felt cookie cutter clipped from various other unofficial mods. With not enough loot, not enough places to have decent kind of gear and conflict, and the idea of going around to other islands seemed a bit lackluster given there's such a shortage of boats and more. The devs quickly outlined their response, adding and improving it, and to be fair, the review scores have gone up from 57% to 63% most recent. But perhaps more than that, people were just upset that it costs so much, £25. $30, nearly as much as the base game before it's had a most recent hike, for effectively a reused asset map from one of their previous games, either armor or unofficial mods, really not offering anything in terms of brand new mechanics or gameplay. Just Dayz, but colder. So Badlands, is this going to be the same deal, but now we're just going to be absolutely dying for water more? The big focus in the blurbs they're talking about really state that the game is going to be actually catered towards more PvP. With the harsh environments, you're going to be maybe encouraged to go towards the towns and spend more time there than ever before. They're aiming for the DLC to be less than $25 at the moment. There won't be any pre-order bonus or anything. Of course, it's going to take longer. It's a brand new map, brand new terrain, brand new assets, 267 kilometers squared map size, based in the Dayz province, which is along the westmost borders of Pakistan. And initially I got my alarm bells ringing when it mentioned the Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead. Here we go, more reused assets, but apparently not. It's not ported, it's not adapted, it's not modified from existing terrain like Sarkar. It's geographically connected to Pakistan's western border, but it is going to be all new. And that matters, it does. Like, you can't just sell old rope. If you're paying quite a bit of money for a DLC, you want it to have new mechanics and brand new exploration in terms of new environments and assets. They are keen to point out that yes, the previous DLC Frostline was all about surviving the winter, but this time it's more about surviving against other players. Of course, it's not going to be a walk in the park surviving in the desert environments, but travelling through a war-torn country that previously had a big conflict before the outbreak sounds pretty interesting. There's a few more screenshots and stuff, and I'm really hoping they go into something a bit more. Not just a new map, but some way to introduce something really fresh, some new mechanic. Maybe it can't be that, because then players would be like, why isn't this in the base game? Or maybe that could be part of a free update for everyone, like improvements to base building. Just something more interesting. How about some dune buggies? So yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. I thought Sakar was just a little bit too kind of Dayz walkathon. It just wasn't interesting enough in some locations, as well as actually getting loot. So high density loot, places that you'll be able to get munitions and all sorts a lot easier, that could present something a bit more. Maybe going to fight over high value resources like oil. How about some rocket launchers, grenade launchers, something big and massive that we wouldn't expect to see in Chernarus, but maybe absolutely a war-torn country. So there we go. I'm sure we won't actually hear about it now until a good while, but it does look like, yes, we're going to get updates and blogs talking about the improvements and stuff and what to expect. So I'll try and keep you guys up to date within my survival show, and I'll see you ratbags more soon.